Hello, hello, hello. Happy Wednesday, everyone. I'm going to give everyone a minute to hop on. I'm about a minute early, but I wanted to get everything set up. I just got off of got off of because I did a treadmill run, but I just did a 1 hour run. So I'm not as dolled up as last night. Apologies, but had to get it in. That is kind of my mantra. And if you work with me closely, you will know that I show up on our calls like this. This is just real life, right? Hello, Brooklyn. Hello, hello. How are you? If you are tuning in live, tell me hello. Tell me where you are tuning in from. Sounds like our carbon monoxide detector is beeping for a low battery, not because we have carbon monoxide. Hello, Melissa. How are you, girl? I'm super excited, guys. We're going to dive into lead magnets tonight, also known as freebies. Oregon. Oh my gosh. So what is it? Like 4 o'clock your time? Good evening, Missouri. Hello. Hi, guys. You like my cup? I need a fast pass to Friday. Although they don't call them fast passes anymore, which is probably why I got this on sale. Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. I would love to hear. Go ahead and drop in the comments. Did you get a little more clarity about your brand last night? Did you do any work after that? Hello from my couch. Hi, Angie. How are you? New York. It's like 80. I mean, it might not still be 80 degrees out, but it was like 82 and it was like hot again. And I guess I forgot it was still August since I am back to school. Like everything. I was like, oh my gosh, UV's an 8. I got to get my tan on today. How you guys feeling about your brand? Joining from my spa in New Zealand. Oh my gosh. So it's morning there, right? Is it like 7 a.m. your time? Remind me time difference or even later. 91, Melissa? What? That's like Florida weather. And where are you at in New Zealand? We went to New Zealand in 2016. Loved it. I was actually supposed to take students there this past summer, and we had to cancel because the COVID restrictions were still happening at the time. Like that was our deadline to cancel. So I was really bummed about that because I was really excited to take them to New Zealand and Australia. 11 a.m. Okay. Nice. Perfect timing. All right, guys, we're going to dive right in because I want to be cognizant of your time. I want to give you as much time as you can to work on this. So let me go ahead, share my screen for you, and follow along. Workbook if you have it, pen and paper if you don't. If you have Canva and you want to work on Canva while I'm talking to create your freebie, feel free. All right, share screen. I use StreamYard. I love StreamYard. Okay, here we go. Someone was messaging me about StreamYard earlier tonight. So if you ever have any questions about any of the tech, please let me know. I would be happy to talk to you about it. Okay, so Boss Up Your Brand Workshop Night 2. We are creating our freebie once we get loaded. So this was the schedule really quick again. So if you missed last night we dived into finding your brand, creating your brand. And I should change that from finding to creating because I really do truly believe you can create whatever brand you want to create. So if you want your brand to be more fun, you get to make it more fun. If you want to make it more serious, you get to make it more serious. If you want to make it more educational, scandalous, like literally whatever you want to do, you can do that, which I love. And I hope that if you got to watch last night that you really got that vibe from me, is that we get to create just like we get to create our dream life, our dream business, right? So tonight we are taking that. So you really need to do night 1 or else have an idea already of that brand before we can dive into nights 2 and 3. So tonight we're creating a freebie and we're going to use that freebie to get in front of our ideal audience and to continue nurturing them, meaning continue to show them that we are an expert, to give them value so that hopefully we are leading them through our funnel, through our sales process, and eventually they convert to a client or they refer us to other people because they've got so much education from us that they want to refer us to their family and friends. And then tomorrow night, I mentioned last night, is probably my favorite night. This is my content creation method. So we're going to pull everything together, mostly from night one, some of night two. So I'm going to show you a little bit about the marketing side of your freebie tomorrow night, and really create a content plan for you. So you should be able to leave tomorrow night with a set plan of like, okay, I know these are the things that I can create content on that really make sense for me and my brand, and that will attract people to me. And you'll have your content planned out more or less. Okay. And then also tomorrow night, I'll share more ways that you can work with me if you want to dive deeper into any of these things, or just continue to grow your business in general. I definitely have ways that we can work together. So if you have not met me yet, hello. I am Lindsay Dollinger. I am a business coach, podcaster. My podcast is the Purpose and Pixie Dust podcast, formerly the Social Selling Sisterhood. I added my fun of Disney into my brand, but we still talk about business, mindset, strategy. I interview inspiring women entrepreneurs. I think I've had one male, and he was my upline's husband, or is my upline's husband. I guess they're still married. And so I got a male perspective, like the husband perspective on business. Otherwise, I've only had female stories on there. High school Spanish teacher. So if you caught our video last night, I switched to Spanish accidentally for part of it. I was like, whoa, what is happening? That's why. And I have a dog. Her name is Bella. My pretty much work for Disney and Bella is at this point. I have grown a network marketing team to the less than 1%. So when I very first started business coaching, I specifically worked with network marketers. Now I have branched out and I have teachers, people who create their own products and services, coaches, just a little bit of everything. But I think it's a little bit special because I still do have that network marketing feel. And I don't want to dive into this too much, but I think that I was able to build the network marketing so quickly once I got focused on it, because I was doing all of these pieces. I was building a brand, and I was really treating it like my own thing instead of being attached to my company. I think that is really important, because network marketing, direct sales, you guys know, like there are so many people who sell your product. So what makes you different, and really monetizing that and honing in on that is what is going to help you build that business that you are desiring. So that aside, world traveler, marathoner in training. I just said I did an hour of running right before this. My marathon's in January at Disney, so that's why. And I'm a Disney lover, so that's about me. So let's create our freebie. Here are the things that I want you to think about in regards to your freebie. So I want you to think from last night, what were your content pillars? So if you created those last night, I said, like pick 3 to 5 things that are like your brand topics. I called them content pillars or brand pillars or brand buckets. I might have called them as well. If you have those, go ahead and drop them right now in the comments. I want to get a reminder of what some of these content pillars were, please. So I'm going to take off the screen, toggle back so I can see the comments as you guys are dropping. Out of Wellington. Nice. Working in Canva today. Love StreamYard. Hello. So drop your 3 to 5 brand buckets. So if you remember, mine were like women in business, Disney, inspiration, self-care, and then I had a personal and dog bucket, family dog bucket. Strategic planning, fundraising, board development. Love it. Sexual health, affirmations, self-care, family, and pets. Great. You might even be able to put affirmations, Mary, like under self-care. You know what I mean? Mine are traveling RV, food, drink, unique, makeup, skincare, issues for women's veterans, women's health. Awesome. Love that. Jeep, beach, family, self-care, my business. I should have said nonprofit. Okay. Yeah. Nonprofit. Great. Love that. What else do we have? And if you don't know for sure, just drop some ideas in here too. And I'll try to give you guys some thoughts. No internet tonight, working on my phone, won't be messaging. Okay, no worries, Adam. Communication, adventures, creativity, family, teaching. Empowering women. Ooh, yeah, I like that. I like that, Mary. Okay, let's go back. So as we're looking at our content pillars, ask me next time. As we're looking at our content pillars, I want you to choose ideally the one that pertains most to your business. However, it's not a bad idea to have like a secondary one. So thinking back just really quickly at Mary's comments, she had one for sexual health. She had women's empowerment affirmations. So like a freebie she could do would be like how to start doing affirmations or 15 I have a freebie for affirmations that I created. I'll actually show you guys if you remind me. Like 15 affirmations for whatever, for women entrepreneurs, to get started, something like that. So pick a pillar, preferably one that has something to do with your business that you can tie in somewhere with your business. And then we're going to talk about what questions and problems can you solve around that or under that pillar. We're also going to consider what's something brief but juicy, because we're not giving away the farm here, guys. Like I don't want you to make a, and some people do, eventually in your business, you can give away more and more and more and spend more and more and more time. But at the beginning, I would love for you to have a couple short freebies, maybe of a different topic, or one really solid one that you feel really good about that you're able to share with a variety of people to bring them in. And I'll explain what this means. But something brief but juicy that you can educate people on. That's not like your 200-page ebook that you have written. We're going to talk about how you're going to package it. So I really would love for tonight to be about brainstorming for you, to really think about that. And then last, we're going to talk about how we can collect emails, because that is what we do in exchange for our freebie. It's an exchange of energy. I'm giving you something that I have created that is of value. You are giving me your email. That is of value to me. Okay. All right. So first off, and I have my Disney pictures. I swapped out the picture so you get me tonight and these. So using your content pillars. We kind of mentioned this already. So go ahead and star on your paper in your workbook and tell me in the comments which content pillar you're going to directly correlate with your business that you're going to create a freebie on. So drop one. So the majority of mine have to do something with women in business. Now, if you have a podcast, so this is like a totally separate thing. If you have a podcast or you frequently do live videos where you are educating, I heard Jenna Kutcher, if you're familiar with her, she's like the top woman girl boss in like the entire world, I feel like. She was my first podcast I ever listened to. I heard her on a podcast one time say that and obviously she has a huge team now, but, well, a fairly huge team. She creates a new freebie for every podcast episode she has. And I was like, what? She also has hundreds of thousands of people on her email now, and likewise makes hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. So, but for our purposes, if this is your first time doing this, we're picking one. Okay. So now I want you to think and start brainstorming, or you could even list like ideas for a freebie if you have them in mind already. Problems or questions that you get asked, or you hear people talking about, or you see people posting about, you see people complaining about, that have to do with that pillar. So this could be anything that you could help them overcome. You could provide some sort of education or value for. And you can start by writing the questions down, like, how do I overcome blank? How do I lose weight? How do I feel more confident in my body? So if you want to start in question format, that's totally fine. Or just jotting down the excuses that you hear first. This is an exercise actually I talk about tomorrow with building content, but one of the things that I encourage my clients to do, and I did when I was building both a sales side and a team side for my network marketing team a few years ago, was I sat down and I wrote down these questions or these objections that I commonly heard from the team building side, from the product side, and I wrote them down and I used those as inspiration to make content. So if I would hear from people, I don't have money for the kit, that's actually why I made a freebie. And I can show you, like I said, my freebie page later tonight. I made a freebie at that time on like 20 ways to earn money quick. I forget what I called it, but 20 ways to earn money. And so then I would promote that and I would talk about different things like that in my content, in my posts. And then I started hearing that objection less and less and less. So I'm going to give you another minute. Feel free to drop yours in the comments. If you're having problems brainstorming, tell us that. We can help you. Okay, let's see. Positivity, family dog, rainbows, books, fun. Love that. Melissa, you could do a book list as a freebie. I have a book list as a freebie. I am having trouble picking a fifth pillar. I don't know who you are because you haven't let StreamYard see. So if you want to put your name in parentheses or let me know. But also, guys, remember three to five. So if you only have 3 pillars, that's totally fine. You don't have to have a fifth pillar. I have beauty, inspiration, dog, mom, family, mental health, specifically depression, anxiety. Awesome. Crystal from Unique Makeup and Skincare. Okay, that's where you're focusing. A year-end appeal checklist. Ooh, checklists are gold, guys. People love a good checklist. Raise your hand if you love a good checklist, right? I love a good checklist. Actually, some of my freebies are checklists. A question we get, I'm assuming, is this one. We don't raise much money or don't have many donors. How can we get more monthly donors? Yeah. So 5 ways to get more monthly donors. Boom, boom, boom. Erica, I'm having trouble choosing a fifth pillar. Okay. I have beauty, inspiration, dog, mom, family, mental health. Erica, I don't think you need another one. I think that is you. Unless you start posting in these 4 pillars that you've picked and you're like, okay, but I really want to post about this today, but it doesn't really fit. And you keep coming up with that topic over and over again, then I would say that needs to be added as a fifth pillar, but otherwise 4 is fine. Fall fun ideas. Yeah. Add fashion to wear to each event, fairs, festivals, fire pits, more. Oh, that's cute. That's super fun. It's Libby doing the nonprofit stuff. Year in appeal. Thank you. Internet's back. Yay, Adam. Little late again, but made it. Hey, that's okay, girl. How do I neutralize under eye circles? Ooh, how do I help dry lips in the winter? Love it. Fall speech game. Fall RL. What's RL? RLTH. Are those just like the letters? I'm assuming. Maybe. I feel like I should know that. Like, I feel like I'm failing as a teacher right now, not knowing that. Fall language activity ideas. Yeah. And coming up, so I love seasonal ideas. The thing with a seasonal idea, just remember, guys, if you create something specific for fall, I love them. I love them. You're going to want some sort of something for spring, summer, winter. You know what I mean? Great. Speech sounds. Okay. Which I have multiple freebies. And once you make your first one, and I think you'll see how easy this is, you'll probably be like, okay, that's fine. No big deal. I'll make a winter one. I'll make a holiday one. Okay. So I love these. These are great. It sounds like we don't have many questions. So we're just brainstorming, like I said, problems or questions in that pillar. So some people actually wrote them out, loved it, which makes making the freebies a lot easier if you have ideas for that. Now we need to narrow it down to 1. So what is 1? You put a bunch of ideas out. What's 1 that is the most common thing you hear from people that you're like, okay, I get so many questions about this, or I see so many people posting about this, that if I have this to provide as a resource, it would save me time. It would allow me to connect better with them. Or something that is like the juiciest. Like, ooh, like most people charge for that and you're not charging for that. I would love to hear more about that. So we're going to pick one. And as your business evolves, as you get more questions, as as you change, you're allowed to add more. As your business grows, you will probably add more because each freebie is going to hit different pain points and is going to attract a little bit different kind of people usually. And so sometimes it'll depend on what you're promoting. If you're really going hard into the fall winter season, you might have something about, picking a Halloween costume or using things that you have around the house as a Halloween costume or something like that, or for your kids. And you start promoting that June and July, and you're using that for a season and then you're switching like we mentioned. Okay. Once you have decided your topic, you get to decide what you are creating. So here are some pretty common ideas for freebies, for lead magnets. You could create an ebook, and it doesn't have to be long. It could be 4 pages, 3 pages, anything more than a page ebook. You could create an ebook. You could create a PDF. A lot of mine are PDFs. You can make a checklist. You could do a video. A lot of people love videos. So video is really easy. You can do an unlisted YouTube video and then, advertise it. I have a free training on this, or I'm going to show you how you can take these clothes and pair it with this. Video is great for stuff like that you can't really, or you don't really want to put into writing, but it's easier to actually show people. Maybe it's making a recipe, stuff like that, or a craft would be really fun with a video. Or Autumn, like with your speech, a video would make a lot of sense, probably for you, depending on what topic you're picking. Maybe it's a short training. A lot of coaches offer trainings for free. Hey, this was a freebie. This was their lead magnet. You guys had to put your email address in exchange for that. You get 3 nights free of training. So if that works for you, then that works for you, And my Women in Network Marketing, if you're looking to build a team, it's not a bad idea to do trainings on something businessy related for free, because then you're attracting people into your realm who are interested in that sort of thing and eventually might join your team. And then workshops. Maybe you're going to do a beauty workshop. I've seen my health and fitness coach clients do workshops on 5 freezer meals or crock pot meals. And it's, a workshop where you are streaming live like this or on Zoom, where maybe either making the stuff together or I'm making the stuff, or maybe I'm answering questions or providing a little bit of free coaching for you. It could be a free class you're doing. So you get to decide what you would like to do. So just maybe go ahead and star one or write one down, or write all these down. And I put here, don't give away the farm, but I am a firm believer that you can give away a lot. Okay. So like these trainings that I'm doing, I was talking to a woman in my membership on Monday night. We had our working Zoom power hour time, and we were talking about whether they needed to watch these. And I was like, yeah, it's a good refresher, but like I go a little bit more in depth in all these in trainings that I've already done for you guys. Like I just did a content planning training, like tomorrow night's training, a little more in depth with them in the membership, but I'm giving away a lot of it for free in here. Does that make sense? So I'm obviously giving a little bit more to my paying clients. We're going more in depth. I'm providing that feedback, but you can give away a lot of it to people, like to your people. All right, let's see. I'm going to check the comments really quick while I give you a second for you guys to write those down. Jan, that's so weird about the permission. I feel like another one I could use would be, how can I have the time and money to travel? I did a travel one back when I had a travel blog, Crystal. And I basically took a lot of those ideas and put it into my freebie for like the 20 ways to make money. was like ways to save money so that you're able to afford travel. And it was a big hit. And then I would pull pieces out of that to create content. Like one of the posts I still remember that got a lot of traction was like, you wonder how I can afford to travel, but I wonder how you can afford to drink Starbucks every day. And like people were like, oh, I made a similar one about going to Disney World, I think. Or I talked about like, I don't really watch sports. I don't like, I just have never been like, I just grew up in a family, not a sports family. So like those tickets, those whatever expensive tickets for different games, I spend that same money and I go to Disney World, like it's the same, like you pick and choose. So I got some really good feedback on um, those kind of posts. Is it okay to feel this way or am I weird? How to feel positive in a negative world. Is this normal? Explaining the way we were all built different. Oh my gosh, Mary, I love that. Hi, Ruth. Would it be a good idea to hold an interactive Zoom for skin class for skin issues? I love that. Yeah. And promote the heck out of it on Facebook events. Invite people in the DMs. What about a full makeup look or a makeup beauty and tips and tricks as a video? Love it, Erica. When you're promoting it, I would, for those, like definitely tell them what problem you are solving. So instead of just advertising as like 5 beauty tips, I would be a little bit more specific. So like how to cover up your wrinkles or your age spots, like sunspots, like that's a huge one for women, right? Which you know way more about that, but like really be specific and hit those pain points. But yeah. And then the great thing is you record that video once, it lives on YouTube or wherever, and you don't have to record it again. You can just send that to people. My husband and I live and travel full time in our RV. Crystal, I feel like there are so many RV IG Instagrammers or YouTubers that are so interesting. Like you should look at some of their content with some ideas, tips and tricks. I have a friend, or like how to get into camping, like some basic steps on how, like what to look for in your first RV, what to look for in choosing campgrounds that you visit. Like there's so much you could do with that. Yeah. Okay, guys. So we're going to keep going. So hopefully you've decided your packaging or maybe like one or two, and you can combine them too. So like when you go to my website, the first thing that you will see is like a checklist for your daily business activities to do every day. And then once you get it, it's like the third or fourth day after. And I have it set up automated, so it's a little more advanced than just what I'm showing you guys tonight. But then I just added this in today. I'm sending one of my videos on like productivity in your business. So like they're getting more than one thing from me eventually. So like I said, it's a little bit higher up, but there are options. Once you create your first thing, you can add to it for sure. Okay, so I kind of skipped the actual creation, so I'm going to show you that right now. I'm going to show you that also in Canva. So I hope everyone has Canva. I'm obsessed with Canva. And I just want to show you, I typed in lead magnet in Canva. There is so many templates that came up that would be so easy for you to plug and play into. So this is like an ebook here, the example of an ebook. And some of them are already made. If they're already made, guys, you're allowed to use them. So feel free to scroll through journaling for self-care. How awesome is that? So I'm just going to show you, click on it and show you if I decided to do this. If I wanted to do a journaling for self-care freebie, what I would do when I get in here would be I would change the colors so that they're my brand colors, because I want people, when they download it, to automatically think like, oh, that's Lindsay. Let's see. Pink. I didn't even see that color on there. Where is that color? I'm going to change all. Let's see. I should have clicked change all. So like I would change all these to my brand colors. I would change all the fonts to my fonts. It's my font. And I would click change all. That change all button that they added is like a lifesaver. I'd obviously put my picture. So if you do an ebook, you definitely want to do an about me, like my workbook that I gave you guys, also example of a freebie. Let me delete that. That would be that's how I did like an about me page there at the beginning of it. I would definitely do that so people get to know you a little bit better. Okay, so the about me and then 6 benefits of journaling. You can tweak some of this so it's more like your language, or you can leave it. Yeah. And so this would be an example of like an ebook, a little ebook. That's what it says. Ebook lead magnet letter. So when you're happy with it, you click share. And 2 ways you could do this. You can either download it and then send it to people as a PDF, or you can share the view only link. So no sign in is required. Anyone with this link can view it. So this would be what you would share with people. So either way, like if you don't want to have to worry about a PDF, just save this link somewhere in your phone in your shortcuts. If you don't have stuff automated yet that you can share to people. So that's one option. Okay. Really easy way to do it. Here's a workbook, the guide to self-care, something about your coaching business. So 20 ways to incorporate more nutrients in your diet. Link in bio. Oh, that's like advertising it. A mindfulness workbook. Okay, so this is a lot of fun. So something else, if I just really like how this looks, this is how to create a marketing strategy in 3 simple steps. Okay, well, maybe, well, actually, that's only a 1-pager. Hang on. I hover over them. Okay, guide to wellness. Maybe I like how this is set up, but I'm not going to talk about wellness. I'm going to talk about, I just saw the word morning ritual. So maybe I want to talk about a guide to creating your morning routine. You can do that too. Just click on it and then tweak the language, tweak the stuff. So I usually find a template that I like. Now, another option, if you don't like the ebooks, you're like, I just want to make a checklist. Look right here. I can click checklist. All kinds of checklists come up. So I usually find one that aesthetically matches what I want. Here's a travel checklist, wedding planning checklist, and a lot of them are already done for you. Like this travel checklist is done for you. Checklist, homework, and study. Like I kind of like how that's set up because it's nice and big. But obviously, I'm not doing homework and studying. I know some of you guys are. You're in the teaching field on here. So I might make this a business checklist. So I will just say like business tasks and I'll write what I want them to be. Social media post, whatever. And then I would download my checklist and I've just made like a 1-page checklist. Anyone have any questions about that? Doesn't look like it. Yeah. Okay. So that's how I make my freebies super quick in Canva. Once you have them, so remember, we're either downloading it or we're getting the view only link. Okay. Once we have that, we need to have a way to get it to people. So we need to collect the emails. So there's lots of ways you can do this. You can create a lead magnet page, like an opt-in page, which is what you guys all went to when you sign up for this workshop. If you have an email service that does that, like Flowdesk or Kajabi. My guess is a lot of you do not. Some of you do. If you do, then you already know this because you know that feature most likely. Okay, no worries if you don't, because here's what we're going to do. We're going to do one of these 2 things. You're either going to make a simple Google form that you can share to collect people's email addresses. You can get notified when someone requests your freebie, and then you can just send it to them. You can either DM it to them, you can email it to them. Or you can make social posts and have people comment with a certain word or drop a GIF below if you want a copy of my checklist for better skin routine, or you want to see this private video that I made for makeup for women over 40, and people either comment or they directly send you their email, if they do this one, then you need to have a spreadsheet or something so that you can keep track of them somewhere and keep yourself organized. Don't wait to get organized and be like, oh, so-and-so sent me their email, but I didn't write it down or whatever. No, don't do that, okay? Because we want those emails, because eventually we're going to have an email strategy as well as a social media strategy. Because something like, I don't remember the statistic, but it's a lot more. A lot more people are seeing they're seeing their emails versus are seeing your posts online. So we really want to get into the email marketing as quick as we can. And this is a great way to do it. Okay. I'm going to show you super quickly the Google form, just because I know there are some of you who are probably not familiar, and I want to show you how easy it is. So when I pull up my Google Drive, I literally have so many things in Google, by the way, guys. It's kind of sad. You will click new. You are going to do a form. And super easy. So whatever your freebie is called, I know I did an affirmations one, so I'm going to do that one. 20 affirmations for women business owners. Form description. Drop your name and email below, and I'll send you a free copy of my PDF. Email is usually a marked. If not, you can always add an option. So untitled question. I do them separate because people don't always write. So first name, it's marked as a short answer. I make it required. Add a question. Last name, short answer, I make it required. And then email was already required. That's literally all you have to do. Now, if you want on here, maybe you want to advertise that they can join your free Facebook group or they can connect with you or whatever, you can add some text here and say like, thanks. Oops. Thanks so much. I hope to see you in my free Facebook group at, and then hyperlink it out. www.facebook.com/groups/the social selling sisterhood. That's my Purpose and Pixie Dust group. Copy it, hyperlink it, link to my group. There we go. All right. You can change then and add, if you want to change colors, you do that here. You can add a custom color. So mine is FF32AB. You can add an image if you want to put like your logo or something up there. Make sure you change the name from, if you just click there, that makes it a name. The only other thing that you need to really do is under settings, under responses, make sure you're accepting responses, but then click these three dots and click get email notifications, because otherwise you're going to have to like remember to check this document every day to see if someone's filled out your freebie. So I get email notifications and it'll pop up in my email like so-and-so filled out your form. And so you know that you need to send them your freebie. And then if you click send and then click this link button, I always shorten the URL and then just copy it. You can directly share it to Facebook, Twitter. You can share it wherever. You can put it on a website. If you have a website, you can send it in your emails to people you already have. Okay? So if that makes sense with a Google form, super easy. Start there. If you don't have all the other stuff, we do not let the tech get in our way. Hello, guys. We don't let the tech get in our way, right? So we figure it out. That's how easy it can be to create a Google form for your freebie. So once you've done that, then you just got to share it. You just got to share it. You get to share it in groups you're in, And every time you're in a live, be sure to pepper it in like, oh, if you found this valuable, you're really going to want to download my 20 free affirmations for business women. Drop the word affirmations below. Drop the word woo below, and I will send it to you. Okay. And then when people drop it, you DM them and say, hey, girl, what's your email? Or, hey, girl, fill out this form. And I say, hey, girl. I know people hate that, but I just do. Just sidebar. Fill out this form and I'll get it sent right over. Done and done. So that's the easy way to do that and to keep track. If you do the Google form, then it will automatically put them on a spreadsheet for you. Other thing you can do, Flowdesk makes a really nice landing page. Flowdesk is definitely a cheaper option. It is just an email and landing page service. Kajabi is an all-in-one. It's where I have my website, my courses, my email, all of that. And they're actually doing a 3-month trial for $99, which is a really good deal. Like all 3 months is $99. So if you are at the place in your business, I would not recommend Kajabi for the business owner that is just getting started, that doesn't use email or is not wanting to use email, has no reason for a website, anything like that. But if you have been getting started for a while and you're getting more serious and you want a website that's your own, you want email capabilities, heck, you can do podcasts, you can create courses, anything in there, let me know. I can give you that link for Kajabi because I've never seen them run that kind of deal before. So here are some examples that I have done for freebies. I have my daily activities for your business checklists right on my front page of my website. It's also in my link tree. So this is another place. If you have a link tree, guys, put your link for your freebie in your link tree. 20 affirmations for your best life. 20 ways to save and make money list. I have my favorite personal development books list, and I want to show you guys that one because that's actually a Google Doc that I did. I didn't even make it pretty in Canva. And that way I can edit it and just add to it. I have a call to actions checklist. I actually did create that one based off a podcast episode I did. This workshop is a freebie. I did a bingo wink. So that's something fun. If you want to play bingo, like in your VIP groups or something, you can collect their emails to get them, bingo chips or something. I also did a 75 hard for your business challenge last year. And that was another way that I got people's email. I've done several other things, but those are the ones that I came up with. We already went over this, making sure that when you're in Canva, you are using the branding things that we talked about last night, your words, if you're typing things out, your colors, you're putting your logo on everything. Okay, before we hop off, I did want to show you. Well, first of all, I told you I would show you my Google Doc book list and how I did that. I just have to find it though. Because when in doubt, it is better to get it out there and have it, you not spending 3 hours making it the most beautiful thing when you literally just made a booklet. Like it could be super simple. It might be my other email. I've pretty much maxed storage in both of these. Here we go. Business book recommendations. So for this, yeah, this must be all it is. Wow, it's super basic, guys. Well, this isn't the one I don't think that's actually linked. I don't know where the one that's actually linked, but this was one that I had linked. And I literally just have the name of the book and the Amazon links, which also, by the way, these are all referral links. So wherever that document is, that's my actual document. I had like a little disclaimer at the bottom that they're all referral links. Don't be afraid to put links in your freebies. Okay. I guess that's the other thing that I would mention, especially if you're doing something that is recommendation on product. I would not have all the products be a product you sell. I would have it be like, and I know we love our products. Um, I'll go more into that in just a second. I want to show how I did this. So I just made this list. I clicked share. So like I said, this is not the right one, but I clicked share. I changed the access to anyone with the link. And then I copy this link. And that's the link that I share with people once I get their email. Okay. All right. Back to if you are giving recommendations for products. And I'm going to stop sharing because I don't need to share for this. If you are doing, so I'm trying to think of an example, one that I have seen recently that was really good. It was like 5, it was either specifically 5 supplements for your gut health or 5 ways to improve your gut health. Okay. And one of them was like eating whole foods. Okay, that doesn't cost anyone anything additional, right? They're not actually buying whole foods from you. So eating whole foods, drinking more water, upping your fiber intake. And it's like educating. It's like, the average woman should have this much fiber, da, 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 da. Then they said a probiotic. My favorite probiotic is this one, and it was the one that they sold. Is this one, this is why. And then like the last one might be also something that they sold, like greens or something you could add into a shake. But you see what I'm saying? Like not everything on that list was something that they sold. Like the book recommendations a little bit different because those are just affiliate links for Amazon, and like you buy your books to Amazon, you know what I mean? But so keep that in mind. Now it's a little different if you're doing like a makeup tutorial, Erica. You're obviously going to be using all your unique products if you're doing a makeup tutorial, right? And so I would link those and definitely say what all those are, so that people can easily buy them. Like, here's a checklist. Okay, I want your look. Give me the list and I'm going to go buy it. But I would also be sure to mention in there, like some skin tips, like drinking more water, more sleep, take your makeup off at night. So stuff that people can get from you that they don't have to buy something. Does that make sense, guys? What questions do you all have? So I'm in a lot of RV groups and they all want to know how to make money, and then they end it with no MLM schemes. I know. Here's the thing with those. One, I think we get to keep educating people. And I have done videos on that, especially when I was very actively growing my MLM business. Educating people exactly what they are. People have a pre-existing idea about lots of things, right? We judge lots of things, especially in the climate that we are in right now, where everyone has an opinion about everything. The best thing I can say is that we're not here to change people's minds. We are here to educate. And if I'm not for you, or what I am selling is not for you, we're blessing and releasing. That's fine. You're not my people. My people will find me when I am showing up and educating, providing content, dropping these freebies, this link for this freebie, once a week. You can totally do that. And when they really get to know me, another thing, I've totally had people say that. And then once I have Facebook friended them and we've had conversations, I've never talked about my product with them, but they're seeing how I show up. And it's not in a scalesy way. It's not in a schemy way. It's not in a, whatever fill in the blank kind of way. And then they're watching. And it's our job then, when people are watching, to make sure that the content that we are putting out there is educating, is showing people that we are serious business owners, is the biggest thing that I can say for that comment. I do that with skin tools. I don't know what I was saying when you said I do that with skin tools. I don't know which part of that comment was from. I apologize. I did one in a Facebook group. I called it Makeup 101. Yeah, that's fun. And you can do that, guys. Set up your Facebook groups and have a membership question be drop your email. I have done that with every group I've made, no matter what. A VIP group, drop your email. My podcast group, drop your email. about recommendations other than your own products. Okay, yes. Yeah, skin tools is a good one. Skin tools, habits. People talk about their habits. Okay, so my morning routine, here's how you can get an effective morning routine. Journal, move your body, drink water, wash your face. This is my favorite wash your face product. You just pepper it in there. And when you're doing that, and when it's not all my product, buy my product, like, people are going to listen to you. They're going to respect you. They're going to like how you don't make them feel icky, because you're educating, right? We're educating. Okay, how do you guys feel? Do we have ideas for your lead magnet? I would love to hear the title of your lead magnet. If you have it, drop it in the comments. Really catchy ones. 5 tips for this. 5 ways to do this. 3 common misconceptions about blank. Checklist. Something checklist. Something ebook. What'd you guys come up with? I want to hear. And how are you going to present it? Now, the next step to this, supercharge your year-end appeal with this checklist. Yes, love it. Once we do this and you start promoting it, you start getting some emails in, then the next step is to be a little bit more strategic with it. Like, okay, my goal is to blank with my business. My goal is to get more clients for this certain class that I teach, or get more bookkeeping clients. Maybe I want more companies. Maybe I want more individual people. And then start thinking about how you can tailor a freebie to that person. Marine collagen versus bovine collagen, an ebook checklist, maybe. Awesome. Yeah, like just like 5 ways they're different. Skin Talk with Crystal, getting your best skin for women over 30. Love it. And you can even be even more specific, like in 5 minutes or less. I'd be like, okay, I need this because I'm a busy lady, right? So this is when we really start thinking about who your ideal client is, when we worked on that yesterday, and who you help. Are they going to want whatever it is that you're doing? Are they going to have the time to read your ebook, to look at your thing? That's why we make it short, sweet, to the point when we talk about it. And it has to go along with, remember when I said, is it juicy? Is it something that people are actually going to want to download? Or is it just something you're interested in, but maybe your ideal person is like, I have no idea what that is, so I'm not going to put that down. Like, well, I'm not going to do that. So we get to really speak to that person at the level they're at right now. Anyone else want to share? Anyone else want feedback? Okay, guys. Well, I'm not going to take all of your time. We will be back here tomorrow. Tomorrow, like I said, is my... Oh, I'm not sharing. I thought I was sharing my screen. Tomorrow is my favorite night. You definitely don't want to miss tomorrow. Here we go. I'll put up the last page here for you. You definitely don't want to miss tomorrow. We are talking all about content planning and really wrapping everything together, promoting this lead magnet that you are making. Don't overthink it, okay? These are the ways that you can connect with me. This is my Instagram handle. Feel free to take a picture of this, post it on Instagram. I appreciate you guys that did that and tag me in your stories. Love to seeing all of them. Love the love. And then tomorrow night, part 3, we will dive into content planning and really have you leaving this workshop feeling super empowered, feeling like your business is on the right track and that you're making all the boss moves, because you totally are, right? All right, friend, I will see you tomorrow night. Bye-bye.